How can I improve myself in 6 months? Act like you're in a movie. Your life is your movie. It's time to turn yourself into a blockbuster. Use the line, "This is my movie," to help you make tough decisions in pursuit of your dreams. So kiss your crush, take classes in Spain, and write the president. Allow yourself to get excited about the little things. I had a professor who worked at Harvard and MIT, had a couple of PhDs, and an MD, ran marathons, and traveled all over the world. But you know what? Put the biggest smile on his French cheese. Become more observant. Notice everything that surrounds you. The world is full of examples, ideas, words, wisdom, mistakes, and experiences. Pay attention to details and use them to your own benefit. Collect ideas. Ideas and thoughts tend to evaporate from your mind too fast. Try to capture them before it is too late. Ideally, write down or sketch every single one. Start writing. The biggest value of a good writing skill is that it cultivates a discipline. First of all, the discipline of thinking. Your thoughts will cease to be random and chaotic. They will gradually become systematized and structured instead. Develop a habit to act. Constant thinking will not take you far from the place you are now. Actions will. Stop procrastinating and start acting. Define your goals and do the things that matters every single day. Read. Read a lot. Reading is probably the best investment of time ever. Devote at least 30 minutes per day to reading. Ideally, have a book always with you. Then you won't waste any minute purposelessly. Analyze your day. Before going to bed, spend 10 minutes analyzing your day. Consider what things you managed to do well and what mistakes you made. This simple practice will help you transform your approach to daily routine. Do a little more. Let's say you're working on a project and you're finished. Ask yourself, how could I make this a little better? Now do that with everything in your life. What would the strongest version of myself do? Anytime you can't choose what to do, ask what would the strongest version of myself do? Buy a calendar. Hang it by your bed and every night before you go to sleep. Write one cool thing you did that day. You'll eventually start looking for cool things to do just to write them on your calendar. How can I make this more epic? Ask that question whenever you're out with friends. Your nights will go from average to legendary in a matter of minutes. Raise your standards every week. Pick one skill you want to cultivate, and every week raise your standards by putting in more effort than the previous week. Dance, lift, run, bike, and compete. I go to powerlifting meets. I'm usually one of the weakest guys there, but training for competition has made me way stronger than the average dude. You don't know when you're going to die. Keep that thought in your head. None of us know how much time we have left, so work on yourself like waking up tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Protect yourself from the internet. I use the app Self-Control to block websites while I'm studying, and the porn blocker K9 so I don't. Study the social matrix. Study body language, frame control, group dynamics, and social conditioning. This will allow you to see through people's bullshit, but even more importantly, it will allow you to see through your own. You beat 500 million sperm to be here. You won the race that mattered the most. You're a human. Feeling special is overrated. Being happy because you exist is where it's at. Work on yourself because you're taking advantage of an extremely rare opportunity, not to think that you're better than others. Thinking that way will open the door and allow feelings inferiority to creep in.